hate everything about it. Hate everything about it. So that's a no. Hi, I'm Kate and welcome to my channel. It's Sunday, time to talk new makeup releases. So I did not put out a video last Sunday. I was out of town with my parents, so I skipped it, which means this week I have a lot to talk about. I will probably try to cut some things out. You know, I'll talk about whatever, but I'm gonna try to not make too long of a video. But I'm excited to talk new makeup releases again, so I'm gonna scooch on over, leave a little room up here to post pictures of the things I'm talking about, and I'll be right back. All right, and I'm back. So there's a lot, like just looking at Trend Mood, Indie Mood, things like that. I have a lot to talk about. Again, I'm gonna try to cut things out, not make it too long, but there's a lot of really pretty things coming out, so let's talk. All right, so BH, I feel like they have been launching like crazy. 2020 they released a lot, and already this year they've been releasing quite a bit. So they have a collection, it is the Flower Power collection. So it has very like 60s and 70s vibes. It looks kind of boring to me. I mean, I do enjoy purples, but I don't know. I feel like this palette could have been condensed. It's like a bigger version of their Amethyst palette. I mean, price-wise, you have a 16 shade palette for $12. The blush palette looks really pretty. That's $12 as well with 4 blushes. And then an eye brush set. It's not for me. I don't do a lot of pinks. I do some purples, but it's really mostly neutrals. So it's a pass for me. All right, Alien Cosmetics is releasing the Strawberry Milkshake palette. So it's a 9-pan palette. So it says the yellow and green shades will be reformulated. I don't know why that is. It's kind of a cute color story, kind of bone neutral, a bunch of greens and pinks and reds. It's pretty, not really for me, but looks kind of fun. It says it is expected to be ready in a month and a half. But I'm confused why it says the yellow and green shade will be reformulated. I don't know if there was an issue with that or not. Who knows? All right, Jaclyn Hill is releasing liquid lipsticks and lip liners. So the liquid lip is $20 a piece. The liners are $18 a piece. Looks like a nice range of neutrals from really light to pretty deep. I just don't really like liquid lips. I just find that they get really dry and crackly and then they don't look nice. So it's a pass for me. I haven't tried anything from her brand. I haven't seen anything that really intrigues me that much, which is fine. All right, now this is a pretty release. So Game Beauty released their first palette, was it earlier this year or late last year? The Adventure palette, I think. And it was really pretty. Still kind of want it. Some of those shades, you know, it's right up my alley. But they have a new release, and this is the Fantasy palette. So it's releasing on the 19th, which was yesterday, or as of time that this is coming out, 2 days ago. Pretty pastels. I really like that kind of purpley, bruisey color. Not something I need. I don't do a lot of pastels, but it is really pretty. All right, so here's a release from an indie brand called Lashes by Lena, or Lena, I don't know how they pronounce that, but a couple of really beautiful palettes with some really unique color stories. So this is a Nigerian, it's called the New Nigeria Collection. Let me look at the brand. Okay, so the brand is based in Louisiana, but this is the New Nigeria Collection. So these are beautiful palettes. I don't see swatches of the colors, but I think the pans are very large, and these palettes are $109 each, which is a lot. So they're available now for pre-order. They will ship out the week of April 15th. I just don't see the need for really large pans. I think that's part of why they're saying that the price is so high. It's not a brand that I've heard of before, so I don't know what their formula is like. You know, whereas when you have an established brand, spending that kind of money on a palette, you know, I think you can justify it a little more, but on a brand that I'm not sure of, that's a lot. $109 for an eyeshadow palette. It's too bad, because I think if they had made the pans smaller and then cut the price, it could be a maybe for me, but I'm just not looking to spend over $100 on an eyeshadow palette. All right, Copacetic, they're releasing a quad every month, it looks like. So their April quad, this is really pretty. I really like these colors. There's a green matte and then kind of a purpley, maybe a duochrome shade, a really pretty icy blue, and then kind of a peachy pink. This is really pretty. I haven't tried anything from Copacetic, but they have some really beautiful products, and this one definitely caught my eye. All right, here's another one that really caught my eye, at least part of the collection did. So this is Unique Beauty, and this is the Fashion Spring Cleaning Collection. So there's 3 mini palettes, and the one, I think it's called Pamper Me, it's the bottom right. It has like those purples, a couple peaches, and then that kind of greeny duochrome. That looks so pretty, just really unique. I think they're fairly expensive. Like I think the set of 3 is like, was it $76 or something like that? They're not cheap for 6-pan palettes. It's gonna be a pass for me, but that green one and then the bottom right one are really pretty. All right, another disappointing release from Tarte. Like what, I don't know what's worse, the color selection or the packaging or the layout. It's all awful. Like the color selection, there are so many shades that I think will look the exact same on the eye. Like 3 of those kind of grayish purple and then all those neutrals. I think there's one kind of greenish shade, but half of these are gonna look the exact same on the eye. And then the layout with like the diamond shaped pans and some smaller than others. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I hate everything about this. And then the plastic packaging, it looks cheap, and it's $32, so it's not cheap. I mean, it's crazy expensive, but I just hate everything about it. Hate everything about it. So that's a no. All right, ColourPop has a release. Surprise, surprise. And big surprise, it's basically all neutrals. So this is the Limoncello collection. So there's an eyeshadow palette that's essentially kind of golden neutrals and a pop of blue pass, like a big pass. It's just not exciting. Like kind of reminds me of the Urban Decay Naked Honey with some of those more golden toned neutrals and then a random pop of blue. I don't get it. The packaging is really pretty. Like I really enjoy that kind of bluey packaging. It looks like there's some liquid lips in there as well, some other things, but it's a boring release. Another release that I find just kind of ridiculous. There are singles available from Dior. So singles from indie brands that are like multi-chrome and super interesting. Like I'm wearing right now, I have a shade from JD Glow. They're not that expensive. These are $30 for single shadows. And like one of those foam applicators, $30. There's a matte black, so just a plain black, a satin brown, a satin beige, so just very basic, and then one glittery gold, and then like a velvet, so like a matte red. This is like rich grandma makeup, and I am not rich nor a grandma, so I will pass. Right, Lights Lacquer has a new collection, so this is the Spring 2021 collection. It Was All a Dream. So there's 6 colors, they're $9.50 a piece or $52 for the bundle. Some really pretty shades. I really like that top left kind of orangey color. The green is really pretty. I just don't ever think to paint my nails, but they're really pretty. All right, Mented Cosmetics. So I believe they're a brand that's mostly geared towards darker skin tones. So they're releasing a highlighter palette with 4 shades. It's the Sun-Kissed collection. I don't see swatches or a price. They are available now. But yeah, a beautiful highlight palette for deeper skin tones. All right, Morphe is releasing a concealer. So it's available in only 15 shades. I mean, it looks like a decent range from light to dark, but like the whole first half is super light, and then there's like a couple medium tones and like 2 or 3 deeper tones. Only $12. I really don't like anything from Morphe that I've tried other than their brushes. None of their cosmetics have really worked for me. Their eyeshadows are mediocre, in my opinion, and I haven't tried anything else. All right, Be Bella is releasing a lip collection. So there's lip glosses and lipsticks, only $5.99 a piece. They are available now. The lipsticks look really pretty. Some really pretty kind of reddy, pinky, nude shades. Looks like they're pretty matte. But yeah, only $6 a piece. Might have to check those out. Makeup Revolution is releasing some blushes. So these are super dewy liquid blushes. I haven't really gotten into the liquid blushes. I enjoy the cream blushes. I haven't really tried the liquid ones. I'm not sure how I would. Do you just apply with your fingers and blend it out really sheer? I like to go a little bolder with my blush most days, but maybe nice for summer as we get into, you know, a less face makeup time of year. They are $7 a piece, and there's some really pretty shades. All right, from Armani, the highlighter for $44. So it's a full fluid sheer glow enhancer highlighter for $44. And then luminous silk glow setting powder for $64. $64 for a setting powder. Pass. All right, JD Glow is releasing pastel iridescent shadows. So I really like JD Glow shadows. Again, I'm wearing a JD Glow shimmer in the shade Good God, and they're beautiful, and these look really pretty. So they are pastel iridescent shadows. They are available now, and they look really pretty. All right, I guess I missed a BH release. So they had that Flower Power collection. They have another one called Give Back Step Up. It's a 12 color palette. So it's celebrating girl power, raise up women everywhere. I guess it is Women's History Month. So it is available for $19. You know, not that dissimilar from the Flower Power with kind of pinks and purples. It's a pass for me, but I like that it's for a cause, and 100% of proceeds are being donated to Step Up, which helps teen girls in underserved communities. So that's cool. All right, Kristin Lee Cosmetics. It's another brand I haven't heard of, but they are releasing this new Shenanigans birthday highlighter. Looks really pretty. I don't see a lot of information on it, but it looks pretty. All right, Clarity Cosmetics is releasing a small 5-pan palette. It's called Mauve Wedding, but there really aren't any mauve shades. The shimmers look really pretty in the swatches, but otherwise, I mean, it looks like neutrals, so I don't understand the name of it, but. All right, there's a new beauty brand from Hindash. I'm not sure how to say that name, so I apologize for mispronouncing it. But it is a 6-pan gradient color story inspired by a painter's palette. It is $70, so it's like split pans but gradient, and I don't like that. So I think is it a face palette? Okay, so it says uses eyeshadow, eyeliner, contour, highlight, blush, bronzer. So you can really use it for anything. I don't love the idea of the gradient pans. Yeah, not for me. Juvia's Place is releasing some lip balms, so they look really pretty. Available in coconut, papaya, guava, mango, and grape. I do love a good lip balm, especially as we're getting to summer. They are $12 a piece, so I might check them out if they come to Ulta. We'll see. All right, Dominique Cosmetics has a new release. So I've only tried one small palette from Dominique Cosmetics. I did declutter it. This looks pretty. It's the Now or Never collection. So a lot of women inspired products this month, of course, but it is a 6-shade eyeshadow palette, 4 mattes, 1 glitter, and then a silky pearl for $25. Lip glosses for $17 a piece, or the whole bundle for $54. It's available now. I will pass. I don't do a lot of pink, and I don't like glitters, and I don't do a lot of glosses, even though I'm wearing a lip gloss today. It's not for me. All right, a release from Give Me Glow. I think I've said it in like 3 videos. I still want the Christmas palette. I still kind of want the Vintage Rose, but they have released the Pastel Vibe or Pastel Dreams palette for $54, 12 shades. I mean, these shimmers look really pretty. I have a couple shimmers from Give Me Glow, and they are really nice. I don't know. I don't think I need to spend $54 on pastels when I don't wear a lot of pastels and I have the Creepy Cute. It is pretty, but I still want the Christmas palette and the Vintage Rose. So. All right, Morphe has a new collaboration release. So this is Morphe and Avani. I'm not sure who Avani is. It looks kind of graffiti-ish. So a super colorful palette that doesn't look that different from some of the other colorful palettes of this size that they've released. And then there's a bronzer, body illuminator, lip duo, and mini glosses. Again, Morphe's cosmetics just aren't for me. All right, Colored Rain is releasing some matte bronzers. So they are $16 a piece, which is a really nice price. It's available in 6 shades from light to deep dark. So a nice shade range. I don't think any of them are quite light enough for my fair skin, which is just fine. Yeah, but $16, that's not bad. Right, Moira Cosmetics. Spoiler, I already ordered one of these. So they are releasing 2 palettes and then two eyeshadow palettes and 2 face palettes. So I did order the eyeshadow palette on the top right that has like that lime green in the bottom row. And wait, it looks really pretty. There's some kind of pastel, some kind of neon, that shimmer in the bottom left. I'm really excited to get this. The palette was only $17, so I went ahead and ordered that very quickly. Yeah, and then the other palette is also really pretty bright colors. That one didn't call to me quite as much. And then a couple really nice face palettes. So all of them are $17 a piece, the eyeshadow and the face palettes. Very pretty. So the LBBC, it's not a brand that I know. So L&B Boutique and Cosmetics. They're releasing a palette called Virtual Learning. 16 shades with mattes and shimmers. I mean, the color story isn't bad, but as a teacher, I am over virtual learning. So I don't understand the theme and what that has to do with kind of a springy palette. It just doesn't go together for me. I can't see the shade names to see like how they're going to make that be a thing, or if they're just kind of capitalizing on the whole culture of the world right now. But it's a pretty color story. Those bottom two kind of green shades are really pretty, but it'll be a pass for me. All right, Dazzle Me Dead is another indie brand that I have not heard of before, but they are releasing, it's actually available now, blush palette, and it looks really pretty. I love playing with kind of more unique blush shades, and it looks like there's one shimmery one, but otherwise matte blushes, and they look really pretty. I don't see a price, but they look really nice. So the last thing I want to talk about today is from Makeup Maniacs Cosmetics, and they are releasing multi-chrome pressed eyeshadows. So there's 9 shades in little individual magnetic compact. So I think that means you could take them out and put them in a Z palette, which is great. And they are $17 a piece. They're available now. A few of these shades look really beautiful. And again, like, this is why I question why Dior has to release a $30 matte shadow when these are beautiful multi-chromes for $17 a piece. Still more than I would like to pay for an individual shadow, but they look really pretty. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, leave a comment below and let me know if you're picking any of these items up. Like I said, there's a few that I've already ordered and have my eye on, and I can't wait to get them and play around a little bit, but let me know what you're picking up. Again, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.